Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of the Sup Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Chris Cheney. Across from me, virtually, we have Lawrence Deloach. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
And we got Luke Trevisi, top-notch Luke in the building still.
Oh, yeah. Still
he
here.
is full fuck boy and ready for it.
Where the hose at? Oh.
Yo, every day your hair gets longer, I notice you're also wearing longer necklaces.
Yeah, the necklaces get longer, too.
That is the true growth of your fuckboyness, is that you went from just having it real choked up here to now you were letting it hang, bro.
Just letting it hang now. It's just going.
That stash is even like filled in.
Yeah, man. It's starting to evolve. It's getting scary. I don't know if I'll be able to go back.
I'm the only one that has not switched to my look. Lawrence, you have hair now, and are really letting that fly. And then we got
looks great.
Look.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you do look younger, and it's like filling in.
Yeah.
Like pause. Like I don't know how to say it, but like you're starting to wear the hair.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah.
It.
Like you can't take a compliment. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Nah, I can. Thank you.
No.
But anyway, no, going back to things that Lawrence was on before anyone else, we got to talk about these unions, because like now that we have the full look and we see the other sneakers and stuff, like they hid this tongue, bro. How did they hide this tongue in every photo up until this point?
Well, that was I think the goal right there, to hide the tongue, to get people to shit on it, and then they do, and then once the tongue comes out, there's a 180. Now, a lot of people still don't like the shoe, but me personally, I said from day one, I'm like, it's not the worst shoe. I mean, it's not. Is it an all-time great Jordan 4? No, but I think it's solid. And I think what the problem was, they had such a classic with the Union 1s following up with the 4s, you know.
No, it makes sense. It literally, though, I mean, look, I'm not going to say I'm all the way 180 on these, but I did flip a little in my head once I saw that there's a tongue.
The guavas are even better now.
I mean, look, I'm still not like all the way on those, but they are much better with a tongue.
Yeah, I'm actually a fan. I like the guavas. I think they're something different about them.
Yeah,
they have this, like, I don't know if it's like this flea market fake look to them.
Yeah,
that makes sense. But it definitely it's I like the guava colorway. It pops a lot more than the black joints. You know what I mean?
They look like fucking birthday cakes for your feet, man.
That's what, yes, a funfetti type of cake, man.
They do look like birthday cake. That's
bro, every
funny.
day's your birthday when you're wearing Union 4s.
Yeah.
Yo, you got that guava cake, bro?
Guava cake does sound nice.
I think the big issue was, obviously it's tough to follow. I mean, you know, in general, Jordan 1s are the highest of the highs in terms of when it comes to Jordans, in terms of what they do with collabs and color blocking. But when you get to a 4, it does become a little tough. People weren't fans of the tongue. I mean, that was a huge thing.
No, the tongue was a huge problem.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I mean, once again, once you take the stitching out of the tongue, then you can't fold it back. But at the end of the day, I think the sneaker looks great with the tongue, and I'm excited. Hopefully, I mean, this is one of those pairs that I definitely don't want to strike out on. I'm looking forward to.
I hit my man at Jordan to be like, yo, what's good with those blacks? Can I get the black pair? And he was like, no, I kind of want the pink. So you got to sit out.
The pinks are your mortal enemy now, dude.
Dude, they are. And I'm like, I don't think I deserve this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the guavas are. I mean, they're definitely unique, man. And don't even sleep on the deltas in the Zoom 92.
Actually, all right. So the deltas can get out of here. I'm cool on the deltas, but the Zoom 92s are actually really nice.
Yeah, Zoom 92s have a little something to them. You know, it's not, you know, decent shoe.
These I would shoot for. These are like streamlined basketball sneakers that I could wear casually. Like these kind of fit like on my foot.
Mm-hmm. I do like these 92s.
Yeah, them deltas. Wait, let's go take a peek at these deltas here for a second though, because I don't want to like take away, because these aren't a bad shoe just compared to the other 3. Like I don't know who's gonna like go for these.
These aren't bad either though. I like these. These aren't bad.
No, they're fine. It's just like compared to the other ones. I mean, the only thing good about this is the union tags, that tongue tag and that little label right there. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, Union definitely, they did their thing. I mean, they did their thing on the fours. I'm still, I'm such I love the Union 180s. I still have my pair of 180s from 15 years ago. I'm mad at myself for not getting the Union ones when they were at a reasonable resale, when I could have made a couple of things happen. These I'm gonna definitely. I think these are more retailer bust, but they're definitely a shoe that you want to have. Retail's high. Retail's $250, but obviously people have shown that if they feel like they can make some money off it, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, it's definitely the way to go. So
gonna get my
Lawrence, I
whole family
apologize for my initial thoughts on your enjoying the sneaker. I have to give that to you.
No, I enjoyed it, man. We're gonna, like I said, the guavas are the Union LA exclusive, like the black, like the blue and red Union ones. So they're gonna be, and then the black ones are gonna be the sneakers pair as well as the Union pair. I think, like I said, I think the Union exclusives are a little bit better, but
no, you're right. I mean, I'm still on the black side, but I mean, I get it. I understand where you're coming from. But just to move forward here, because this could go awry, we got to be careful with this topic. But we got to go over these Kanye tweets because he just gave a lot of. It's amazing how he can give a lot of nothing and everything at the same time.
He gives a lot of information on these tweets, man.
I mean, I guess the most prevalent that I'm most excited about here is that they're going to have a Yeezy D Rose, or at least he's alleging that, like, with this sole here. Let me share my screen. This sole picture that he got going on here is going to be for his sneaker. This shit is crazy, bro. The tooling on these soles that have been going on lately is fucking wild.
Yeah, if you get something stuck in there, though.
Yeah, I mean, but it was the same with, like, the Adidas 4D shit, like 3D printed sole. I mean, like, all this shit is fucking nuts. Everything got holes in it now. Everything, like, looks like it's a fucking, like a slide at a water park. You know what I mean? Everything just looks nuts to me.
Yeah. These look like, do you know tripe?
No, what's that?
It's like intestinal lining.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think once again, a lot of this stuff that, especially like with the D Rose, I would love to see that. But with Kanye's track record, who knows if that, if that's going to happen for D Rose. I know we have the Yeezy Quantum, the basketball sneaker, but they haven't been released in enough quantities for people to really play ball in them like that.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see. I don't know. I take Kanye's tweets with a grain of salt now at this point.
I mean, like, look at even, like, this, like, weird booty slipper that's been dipped in, like, whatever. I mean, this shit is just crazy. Like, this is cool.
It looks like cardboard with a sock on it, honestly.
Yeah, kind of. He's doing some real interesting things. And, like, you got to remember, like, he was trying to get sustainable with that, the foam runner with the algae and shit.
Yeah,
like,
there's algae in the foam runner.
So who knows what some of this stuff is going to have on it. But I really hope that they continue this trend that I guess PJ Tucker is going to get a lot of credit for, because, like, designer collab basketball shoes are like going to, like, this is the fusion of a lot of things that we cover every week all in one thing.
Right. Makes our lives much easier.
I don't know about that, but, like, so you get because it's basically a triple label, all these. Fear of God, PJ Tucker, Nikes.
Right.
Kanye West, Derrick Rose, Adidas. Like, we've talked about triple labels before and how they can, like, be bad or be good based on, like, who the names are on the shoe, but, like, things at that caliber are kind of crazy, if you ask me. I don't know how you guys feel. And then, like, damn, some of this shit just looks, I don't know about, like, this graffiti car shit. Like, this is all weird. But then, yeah, he's even shouting out Vision. Like, oh, man, all over the place here. I mean, do you guys have any other thoughts about what's going on in here? Because, like, there's just a lot. Like, these sketches, like, these weird pictures of pants. I don't even – this shit's crazy.
I am a fan of the fact that he took a picture of a Hobby Japan fucking Gundam-making magazine and he put that in this fucking tweet thread. I'm very happy about that.
I really don't have much of a comment, man. It's just, Kanye just, machine gun tweeting it it kind of just gets a little annoying after I don't even think I follow him, but it's just kind of like let's talk about something. I mean, hopefully he's doing all right, man. He seemed happy. He was in a video with his daughter, that stuff. But like all this other shit, I don't really care about Kanye. It's where's the album? Where's Donda? Like that was
exactly.
Yeah, that's
all of
more
this,
that I care about.
That's what I'm saying. All of this shit that he's doing, it's like, all right, bro, where's the stuff that you said you were gonna deliver to us, man? So
I think because the fact that he posted this Vision shit is so cool to me, because Vision was one of like the first brands that I was like I don't want to say like aware of, but like when I coming into this like space and like starting to care about clothing and shit, Vision was one of those brands where I was just like, oh, that's some cool shit. And I think it's beyond a lot of people's years, because like, I mean, Luke, before the pod, you were saying that you weren't really familiar. Elliot, like,
nope.
Because this is like more skate shit. You were kind of like, I don't know, but like Vision was like early 80s, like Stussy type of brand, you know what I mean? So like Vision was like the first Cali brand where I was like, yo, I want that. But it all goes back to skating. Like, I think this is the first time I saw Street and Wear next to each other for like a cultural point of reference.
Mm-hmm.
So like Vision might have coined the term streetwear. I might be out of pocket with that, but it's just crazy to see where he's pulling all this stuff from.
I could see the thought process.
Yeah.
Yellow Wave Runners.
And then just to follow up on that, because I was just put onto this Instagram, Yeezy Influence. I mean, as far as like Yeezy related stuff, they seem pretty low on the totem pole, but I mean, they just do a good job of curating all this stuff into like a digestible information, unlike Ye, who just fucking like, what did you say, machine gun tweets?
He just machine gun tweets, Chris.
Yeah, that's true. This is really cool. So Yeezy Influence, making it very digestible.
Did they pay you to say that, or
no ad revenue there. I just liked it. Actually, one of the dudes I work with on the side, we're doing like some sneaker project stuff. He was the one that hit me with this. He's like, "Yo, this is just a good influence. Like reference point for inspiration." So I was looking at this shit. They just do a good job curating all that stuff.
Okay.
They paid me $50,000 to tell Chris's friend about it. So.
Yeah, that's how ads are gonna work now. Is like that you have to incept.
Yeah, you have to incept it into somebody else for them to incept it into you.
That's
funny, bro.
So we off of Kanye, because I felt like we
You're like, Lawrence is like, let's get this out of the way.
Chris wanted to talk about it. Lawrence Deloach did not give zero fucks about Kanye West and tweets.
Yeah.
Because if he does not drop an album, it's like, all right, come on, what's the deal? So we had 2 pairs of Jordan 1s that came out over the last couple of days. The women's satin snakeskin and the Japan edition silver Jordan 1s.
Yep.
Thoughts on either one of them?
Love the snakeskin.
Yeah.
I wish it was just a different color. I just wish the color blocking was just a little different. Maybe like keep the snake red. Like there's just something about it that's a little off, but it's still a great shoe. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like the women's shoe. I like the Japan editions only because if you put purple laces on them, they're like knockoff Dinosaur Juniors. So I like that. That's it. That's the only thing I like about them.
Funny story, and not to change this topic, man. I my skate shop back in the days, man, I had got a pair of Dinosaur Juniors, but they were a size 11 because they did not have a 12 or an 11 and a half.
God
and
damn.
I tried to make that 11 work for a little while.
Oh no.
Oh,
no way. It did not. It just would not work at all.
We never really discussed buying the wrong size.
Yeah. I've done that before too. Believe it.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
I'm so anal about sneakers now that like everything has to be a 12. Like it's like I'm a 12. Like I like mentally, if I get an 11 and a half, I'm like it's not gonna work. That half size is gonna fuck me up so bad. So
yeah.
But and in regards to the metallic silver joints, I it's such a, like I said, this has been such a weird time, man, in regards to excuse me, in terms of
oh, he got it.
In terms of sneakers. Oh, he got it.
Oh, he COVID.
In terms of sneakers selling out once again, because everything is pretty much online. I definitely wanted a pair of the metallic silvers. I actually got a pair of the snakeskin, so I'm debating on whether to try to flip or like trade, or just get to the point where I'm just like, fuck it, I don't care about the metallic silvers, and just flip my snakes because they didn't come in my size. So
What size did you get?
I got a women's 10.5.
Size 9.
That's my
10
size,
size.
my friend.
Size 9. So I am probably.
So, Chris, make a deal.
Off mic. I can't let the listeners know my negotiation skills.
Yeah.
Well, if
Please,
you're
Lawrence, please, can I have these, please?
if
Oh,
your
just hook me up.
if your negotiation skills can give me some metallic silvers, then yeah. But if not, then we'll talk. But
Deal.
yeah, I actually like those. I mean, these are these type of sneakers. These are 2001. These bring me back to being a young kid in high school, and I things like this was like $70. I remember the black and red and the Royals came out in 2001. I think they were like $70-$80, bro. You know what I mean? And they were the numbered edition, and people didn't really wear Jordan 1s, back then. People did not give a fuck about a Jordan 1. It was literally Air Force 1s and everything else. But Jordan 1s were not, and I still have my 2001 black and reds like somewhere in my crib, because they were such a great sneaker for me in high school,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, 2001 was a great year for me. I was talking for the first time. It was pretty great.
Shut the fuck up.
Lawrence, you're so old.
I mean,
I learned that Asians were good at math. That's when I learned that.
And I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I mean, well, I was a baby. I was still a kid, but I mean, yeah, I was in high school when the 2001s came out. And that's why I just laugh at like shit now, how crazy it is to get everything. Because, something like this, even though it was a Japan exclusive, if it was in the US, it would have sat,
Yeah.
And now these are flying and they're doing, $350 for a shoe. That's why I'm just like, I might honestly just wait for the sneakers pairs to come in this week, and then just fucking buy, and then just off those to offset the cost. Cause I'm like, I mean,
bro, if you want them, just get them, bro.
I mean, yeah, I do want them, but I mean, it's like one of those things where you're like, I don't really like paying resale for shit. I hate resale. Hate it.
Yeah, but like if you trade the snakeskins, like you're not really buying for, you know what I mean? You're not really resale buying. You're just trading.
Plus, I think honestly, I think both of these have the ability, and I think I talked to Luke off on a text, and I was like, these Jordan 1s, man, just continue to just rise. Like, every Jordan 1 in the last like 6 months, for the most part, has just shot up.
Yeah.
I think you might have mentioned it in the text, L, but this is like I think just like a delayed reaction from the doc, and on top
now
of
it's on Netflix.
Well, I think that's two different things. I think when we talk about certain Jordans, I talked about the doc. I was talking about like the OG colorways, like the Concords and black and red 4s, white and cement 4s, white, those type of shoes have shot the fuck up since the Chicago Bulls documentary. But it just feels like a lot of the Jordan 1s have just increased, whether whatever color it is. It's in 6 months, they're $100-$200 extra than what and it depends on obviously the size. But we're in an interesting time, man, where Gentry is he's trying to take it back to 2012, where general releases just sell out, man.
No. Actually, you know what? Now that you say that, we could segue into there was a question on the Discord about like selling the Champs colors shoe.
Yes.
Because like that's a general release shoe that now you could sell for $300.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, is that a keep situation or you sell?
He's asking. Okay, so
Akron Info. Read the question.
I got you. Yeah. Akron Info asked, "May I please have a second opinion on Champs dunks? I have a DS pair, and they're a decent price on the market right now, but I'm unsure how far this dunk craze will be going into winter, especially when compared to better CWS that are going for way more. Colorways that are going for more. If I should let them go right now or hold a bit longer, wants to know. Basically, should he hold or should he sell? He's got $300 dunks right now.
This is a tough one because, like, if there's a picture of Travis in them a week from now, that's at least 500.
I mean, yeah, but if Travis doesn't wear a general release dunk, then then obviously he has to play the long game. I feel like obviously out of all the general release dunks that's come out so far, whether it's Kentucky, Syracuse, St. John's, Brazil's, Champs, these are obviously the least desired colorway.
Yeah.
I will say it just feels like these are like a month or two old. Like these are less than a month old. I would continue to hold. I mean, it's always the thing. If you need the money, then get rid of them. But if not, I mean, obviously, I just feel like Syracuse and Kentucky's obviously when they came out in March, a month later they were maybe 100 over retail. I think like 130, 140 over retail for the most part. And it took maybe 3-4 months for them to it took maybe 3 months for them to just like shoot up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the St. John's had that residual like automatically because the Kentucky's and the Syracuse were so high that the St. John's stayed high.
Also, just like that red and white colorway.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Nice.
But it's a Syracuse and it's the same principle of a Syracuse and Kentucky. Right. So it definitely it automatically stays high.
Absolutely.
The Brazil, because the Brazils were like really coveted, like they for the most part stayed high. These I could see eventually them, I don't know what he's looking for, if he's trying to get the 400 or 500 like the Syracuse and Kentucky's. But if you, like I said, I mean, getting, $230, $240 for a shoe that you paid $100 for, it's not a bad flip.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
But like, look at all every general release dunk this year is like. I mean, I look at Plums right now. Plums started out obviously at $100. Now them shits is $450, $500, $600 for depending on each size. So,
right.
I just would play a long game with the dunks, man.
Yeah, I would. That seems to be the only real move now because like you never know what's gonna go. And even if they do drop, it's still a fucking good sneaker that you can wear if you decide. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's just if you wanted to, the other option is like you sell these and if you're trying to hold something for a long period of time, then you trade these and see if you can find something else that might garner more profit later on, right? Because the dunks are they're like an iffy market. That's why he's even asking in the first place.
Yeah,
they're kind of an iffy market.
Well, I don't think it's an iffy market. I mean, right now, I think for the next at least year or so, like it's not a fucking iffy market. It's
dunks are in.
Dunks are in right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like in 2 weeks everyone's gonna be like, they're gonna be off the dunk train. I mean, no, but I feel like, obviously this is out of all the dunks that's released so far, out of those 5 or whatever that's come out of the general pack or whatever, general release joints, those are the least coveted. But I would still just hold, man. It's a hold for me.
Definitely a hold.
Hold. If you don't need the money right now, just hold on to them. But if you need the listen, if you got to pay for groceries or some shit, you know, sell the shoes. Also,
man, like people forget that like breaking out a shoe 4 years later is like a fucking great feeling. Like if it doesn't sell and then you're finally like, fuck it, I'm gonna wear them. Like, and then people who know what's up are gonna go, oh damn, those are like nice. You just break those out? Like that's also good. I love that shit.
Such a good flex.
Let's keep it real. How many? All right, I want to talk about that too. Since you said that, how many sneakers that you break out years later? Like, who really notices this? Like, who notices that?
It's the same thing that we've always talked about. It's other dudes just going like, yo, but as not like on paper good sounding as that is, you do feel good. Like you can't tell me
I've had girls when I bust out a new pair of shoes be like, oh, those are nice, you know? But like as far as like people going, yo, I can't believe you have the champion dunks. That'd be dudes.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
only dudes.
It's really dudes. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like, a lot of times, certain sneakers, they, in 4 or
Yo, they
5
give
years.
you extra swagger points, man.
But then, I mean, certain sneakers in 4 or 5 years, you may not
Bro,
even.
you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but there's certain sneakers in 5 years that you may look at completely differently and be like, oh, man, what the fuck was I thinking?
That's
so it all
true,
depends
too.
on the sneaker.
That's also true.
I think, but like I said, I think long story short, we hold.
Yeah, it's a hold for me, dog.
Hold.
I mean, damn. I was just talking to Coscarelli, former guest, about the dunk craze shit, and like, it is just so befuddling to think about the history. I know we kind of say this every week now, but there's like $100 shoe. Dude, there's pictures floating around of like CCS catalogs back from like the early 2000s where like this shoe was on sale for $50.
Dude.
Yeah,
It breaks
man.
my heart.
Like, and I know I have one of those CCS catalogs at my mom's house somewhere. There's like definitely a pile of my skate shit that like there's a stack of those catalogs. I used to carry those around, and then I was not looking at the dunks. I will tell you that. I will be the first to admit, like, all of that Nike shit back then, I was like, get this out of this catalog. This shit sucks.
Yes. But that's where we're at right now. We talk about it all the time, but it's it's only Nike is only continuing. Like, they're releasing the Sambas in a couple weeks. They're the Sambas. They're releasing a lot. The Michigan, the Iowas. Like, they're definitely they're about to hit people continuously with more. With more exploration.
Yeah.
And with COVID, because you really can't get into a store because it's harder, a lot of stores aren't getting certain sneakers. Then it becomes now your only option is sneakers or some bullshit online raffle.
Yeah.
And we're going to see, like I said, it's the dunk craze is just like, they're continuing. They're going to milk the shit out of this until, they can't anymore. Which is I see this being for a little while.
Yeah. And just to switch topics to kind of what you were saying, speaking of milking, Nike is doing a great job of because they have those Kobe's coming out, and I think they like respectfully waited for a good amount of time and waited for good retros and now good new colors to come out too.
Holy
And
shit.
What? The stutter there?
You are trying to dodge laser beams right here.
I'm just trying to be real careful.
Yeah.
Nah, I was listening to him too. The way he said milk and Kobe. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like,
it was a bad segue. Okay,
Yeah,
I missed that shot.
Hold on.
No, I was listening to that too. I was like, okay, Chris, tread lightly, bro.
All right,
But
Chris
yeah,
is about to get canceled in 3, 2, 1.
No, but we got 3 colorways coming out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Pull these puppies up. So we got the big stage, we got Lakers, and we got these forest greens.
Forest green.
And then, you were saying something about PJ Tucker's going to get one.
Supposedly, PJ Tucker supposed to get a Kobe 5 colorway. It's going to be which is awesome. And I hate to say it this way, but it's going to be great that the fact that Mamba Day, which is August 24th, will be inside of the NBA bubble. So the NBA does get to do a proper tribute to one of the greatest players of all time.
Easily top 5.
Top 10. Now I'm a Kobe fan.
Ooh.
Top 10. Listen, I'm not listening. We're not going to debate. We're not going to debate.
But you and I have done this too many times.
But I'm just saying he's one of the greatest players to ever touch basketball.
Yes.
But like I said, the fact that the NBA will be in playoff mode and on Mamba Day, there will be the proper tribute to arguably the greatest Laker of all time. So I'm excited for that. I just hope that Nike makes these somewhat available and allows the correct people to get their hands on them, which, when I say correct people, I mean people who aren't resellers and who kind of who want the shoe. I mean, or if they do release them, make them widely available. So because I feel like we saw it with his death, and where people just continuously figured out they were going to price gouge people on items that, Kobe items that, you can find at retail or slightly over retail.
Yeah.
And I think that's very disheartening, but I am looking forward to hopefully grabbing a pair of, and I'm, like I said, I love Kobe sneakers to play ball in. I played ball in a few of them, and I'm definitely looking forward to,
Which one do you like the most, El?
Between I think the forest greens are really nice. I think
those are super strong.
But I think those two.
What's
Um,
the other one?
the big stage.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm usually first off, it's a mishmash shoe, so I'm not all the way on it. But like, out of all like the writing looking ones, like the ones that looks like it has like written stuff all over it, like
Yeah.
even compared to like LeBron graffitis, like these are actually really nice.
Yeah.
These are clean.
I like the Lakers one, but that's only because they remind me of the Maskby era, the Mask Kobe. Like it reminds me of really a lot of that like era of Kobe.
I actually had a pair of I believe it was Kobe 11s. They were IDs, and I think it might have been 10s or 11s, and you can use that same print. It was that because that was like the final. It was like his last season or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I had got him, and I was just like, I'm not gonna play ball in these,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't keep them. But yeah, man, it's fucking crazy, man.
It really is.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited that they get to do that right.
We definitely get to do it right. We're gonna see. Like I said, I'm looking at the NBA bubble right now. I'm looking at the regular season games, and a lot of players are wearing Kobe 5s to hoop in.
Yeah.
Which I think if you play ball, you play ball in Kobe's, like from Kobe 5, 6, 7, and 8. They're all very similar models, but they all are amazing, responsive sneakers on the basketball court. So.
Wait, quick side note, because the game schedule is crazy to me. Like there's so many games happening at weird times. I haven't been able to keep up. Like, so who's doing well and who's not? I seen that Lakers aren't doing like so great, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think in terms of the NBA bubble, I think a lot of teams are just kind of using these 8 games. The playoff teams are trying to get their teams healthy, get their feet wet again. There are certain teams the Phoenix Suns, they look amazing. Shout out to Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton, they look great. The Indiana Pacers, there's TJ Warren, he's a good guy, he's playing well. Your Celtics, they're figuring it out. It's the playoffs start I think like a week or like 8 or 9 days from now. So we shall see.
Is it me or is the game schedule crazy? I feel like they're playing games on Sunday at 1 p.m. I'm like not used to it.
Yeah, because remember, and with basketball, back in the days, if you play on the West Coast, they're 3 hours behind, so your games would be a little different. But everything is centralized in Orlando, so they have to get, there's only, I think, 2 or 3 locations where these games can be played, so they have to kind of space it out so that, they can clean the arena, sanitize, and then,
Purell that whole bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking Lysol everything. I can't believe they haven't canceled baseball either. I know we're kind of just doing a sports thing now, but like that, there was like 4 Atlanta Braves that tested positive. Like, bro, just shut that shit down. Everyone got to be a bubble now. NBA did it right.
Well, yeah, I think that's. I think baseball is they incorrect. But once again, it comes down to fucking the TV money, man. The money the revenue, and we're gonna see that same thing with football in a month, where you can't tell me that players aren't gonna come down with COVID and it's just going to be a bad look for the sport. But
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, speaking of making money, round 2 is opening again finally in Hollywood.
mm-hmm.
I guess this is going to be the first BST, like this consignment place that's like back and open, kind of, which is cool to see stuff get back to normal. It's also cool for like Sean to actually just like have his store back and shit after like that looting. I mean, if this was open near us, would you guys go there?
Yeah, why not?
Just because of outside?
Probably not. Probably not. I don't really like going outside for many things. And like, it's only necessities for me for the most part. I did go and do an open mic for the first time, and in like 4 months, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I don't feel comfortable going outside like that.
I would say, I mean, well, first, congratulations, Luke, on, getting back on a microphone and doing what you love. Second, I mean, there's a round 2 in New York City, and I haven't gone to it, but I mean, if I needed to go, I would go. I mean, I I've gone to department stores in New York. It's been a little interesting in terms of, you know, I treat it like I think you got to treat it like driving, man. You can't predict, or you can't see what other people are going to do. You can only like really make sure you're a good driver.
Yeah, you're good. That's all.
Yeah.
And I think that sucks that they'll put it like that, but yeah,
No,
I think
that's actually a great analogy. I've never heard anyone put it like that. It is like that. As long as you just make sure you do your shit. Yeah.
I mean, you can only, you know what I mean, you can't stop a drunk driver, but you know what I mean, you can make sure, you know, at the end of the day that you put your seatbelt on, you do the limit, you keep, you know, your passenger safe. And I think that's it, man. So if I had to go, like if I saw something at round 2, if they posted something and I felt like, oh man, I would fucking go.
Yeah.
That's
I
what's
hear
up.
you.
Yeah, no, I'm just happy that like you know, it's a normal thing has happened now. Like we have a normal thing has come back. I just always like when normal shit is happening again.
Have you guys gone to any like retail stores, or you haven't?
So when I went with Coscarelli to like the Bed Bath and Beyond over in like Industry City or whatever, and they happened to have like that off Saks Fifth. So I went in there, and that's the first store I went into. And my dumbass, I didn't even think about it. I was like trying shit on, and I got yelled at. They're like, "Yo, don't try anything on, dumbass." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I can realize. So it's weird to be in a store and like look at stuff and be like and consider it, like think about it, but then I can't try it on. So it's like it's kind of like it's worse than online shopping because I have it in front of me, but I can't even really test it. I can feel it. I can be like, "Oh, all right," but checking the fit, I can't even do it.
Last time I went out shopping was Tenet. That was the last time.
Oh, that's true. Me and Luke did go to Tenet real quick. I went over there to say what up. He bought some shorts, but I don't really consider that like retail. That's not like shopping.
But like, yeah, I don't really shop like that. If I'm going out, I know what I'm getting. I go and I get it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to wait for shipping or whatever it is.
Well, that's the thing, and I feel like a lot of these stores, you know, they are doing a lot of people are doing online shopping because it makes everything super easy. I am of the like I don't mind online shopping, but I've always been on the experience of fuck it, I want to go, like I want to feel it, I want to try it on, I want to see what it's about. But you know, in terms of trying on clothes, I really, I know a lot of stores say they're making changes and keeping people safe. I get a little antsy about that, but
I mean, it's interesting to think about like not being able to like look, because Lawrence, you've ordered stuff online and like tried it on, been like, yeah, nah, but like that is a like 2 month to a 2 week to a 2 month process to get that and evaluate it and see, like,
it's a headache.
It's such a like all this stuff is going to be such a prolonged system now. Like, I don't know if I'm really going to buy shit unless I already know. Like, I don't think I'm really going to be like trying shit out online shopping.
I agree with you on in terms of like you said, it can be a process. I mean, sometimes you have to be willing to wait for, the stuff, and then, it's interesting. That's the best way I can put it. It's an interesting
super
process.
interesting, bro. Like any weird cut and sew, I'm going to pass. Like, I don't know. I don't want to have to deal with that return process. I don't know what the fuck that shit's going to be like. Let me just get this graphic tee. I already know fits.
Well, yeah, I think that like I even everything is like been like returning stuff is like slow. Like I had ordered some things from Nordstrom, and I had and then I returned it. I shipped it out, via their prepaid return label. I mailed it, I think, at the end of May, and it was like the middle of June, and it was still like in process to like be like received by Nordstrom. So we're talking. I'm like, I had to call them and give them the tracking number, and it's like a month later, and they're like, "Oh, we still haven't received it, but we're going to give you the credit for what you purchased." So, things like that. Like even dealing with like StockX. I sold a T-shirt, and normally I ship it out on a Monday. They get it on Tuesday or Wednesday. They give me my money by Wednesday or Thursday, and we're good to go. And it's been like over a week, and they're still just backed up with everything. So.
I don't even really want to think about all the Cactus Jack stuff I ordered at like the beginning of this shit. Like I'm not gonna see it for like 2 years, I don't think.
Oh yeah.
I know I've said it before, but rappers need to figure out how to ship their shit because all the rapper merch shit is always like 3 months behind everything. I have friends that bought Frank Ocean's like vinyl from that last release or whatever. They still haven't gotten it.
It's like 4 years old now.
I have no idea, but it's crazy. I'm like, yo, you ever get that Frank shit? They're like, nah.
Oh, is that the? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. It's like it came with a vinyl and a magazine.
Yeah, it wasn't like that long ago, but it was a while enough ago where it's like you should have got that by now.
I don't know. Blonde came out in 2016.
No, it was after. It wasn't that.
Oh, it
shit.
was after that. Oh,
Yeah.
got you.
I don't even really know what it was, but I was just talking like they still haven't gotten this shit. Rappers always suck with shipping shit. But moving on. I don't know if there's anything really to talk about here, but right before we hit record, I saw Drops by Jay post that Supreme's going to do something with Smurfs, and I laughed out loud.
Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah.
What, you're a big Smurf fan, Luke?
Yeah, obviously, Smurfs is the inspiration for all anime that is currently being streamed.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
you would be in a Smurfette.
see, we wouldn't exactly. That's what I'm saying. we wouldn't be. Smurfette walked so that fucking I don't know, these big titty anime bitches could run.
Not true.
Lawrence is
just shaking his head.
Lawrence is disapproving. Chris can't say words because he's laughing so hard. This is our dynamic, guys.
Look, I just get like, I don't get how they choose this stuff.
I don't know. I'm not actually excited about this. Like, I am indifferent to this entirely.
What are they just going to make the Smurfs red?
I don't know. Just the hats. They're just gonna. Oh, maybe they're just doing beanies or something.
Are those even beanies? I don't even like. But some guy was just like, "Yo, what about Smurfs?" And someone else was like,
Like,
Yeah,
I remember Smurfs.
"That's obscure, dumb enough to get fucking 14-year-olds to buy."
I'm telling you, some guy in the office was like, "Exactly, Smurfette walk." So that the chick from Ghost in the Shell could run.
Funny.
Oh, but it's just like, Luke's gonna be like tying in Akira to Smurfette somehow.
Exactly.
Let's have. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, if you could take this somewhere else, go. I just
go.
I just didn't want to not mention it because it's like it's right up our alley.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was going to say I was actually going to transition to music. I feel like there was Cardi B and Megan dropped
Is that what you're calling that? Music, Lawrence? I'm calling that audio porn. That shit is ridiculous.
A softcore porno? That's what they
Bro,
dropped?
I was like, I've never heard. Look, you got Lil' Kim from back. Like there was some foul shit said back then, but I've never heard two women talk like they did on that audio porn. That shit is ridiculous.
They left no room for the Holy Spirit on that track.
Yeah, and it's been catching a lot of flack from conservatives. They've been conservatives have been giving that song a lot of shit. They are, I don't know. I think people are trying to make it sound like it's a groundbreaking, revolutionary song in terms of the visuals and things like that. And it's like, I feel like this has been done many a time before. It's just the powers that be that are marketing this song. Or
yeah, I mean, like you want to talk about like the hype boxes to know that something's going to be a banger, like a shoe release. I mean, this is like the complete version of that for music. You got Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
Like that those two alone.
Cardi B with pasties.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
What I will say is I think it's dope that, for like women's empowerment and shit like that, I feel like, you hear a lot of women who are empowered, like, they WAP, like, it's like, that's dope. But I feel like, we, at the end of the day, like, I mean, dudes glorify getting money and killing people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how rappers rap. Like, I'm getting money. I'm fucking your girl. Like, and chicks are, they like, all right, we'll be at the other end, which is like, yo, we, it is what it is.
We suck mad dick and we're happy about it.
I don't go that far, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's kind of what they were saying, though.
That's kind of what they were saying.
Cardi was basically like saying, like, fuck my throat. I was like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
Bro,
I think
she was saying things that she didn't even know the words for. She was like, the dangly shit in the back of my throat. I'm like, could you not at least look that up?
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't rap as well, Chris.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think, like I said, shit, Lil Kim used to say, you know, Foxy Brown, all of these, you know, you know, it comes, you know, everyone's not Lauryn Hill, you know, and so I think it is what it is. I'm not, what?
Yo, just bringing up Lauryn Hill in this conversation is so funny.
But actually, yeah, some of these people actually show up on time for their concerts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I think it was, you know, it's an interesting song, to say the least.
And yes, interesting is one way to put that, Lawrence.
Very interesting.
I was very interested.
Yeah, Luke was interested. Luke was. I've never heard of that. I heard that. I was like, yeah, I know Luke is listening to this right now.
I'm like, woman empowerment, man. That's everything Lauren said, but creepier.
No, it is a dope song though, and actually, I gotta give Cardi some credit there on some of the wordplay she had, because I was like listening a couple times, and I was like, damn, Cardi like rapped on this.
Yeah,
really good. And I love the cadence switch. So it's like Cardi was like kind of slow and like making sure like her words were clear, but then Meg was like double time.
Yeah,
like overall good structure song. That was great.
Kylie was in the video.
Kylie was in the video.
I mean, that's what the YouTube comments said. That's literally what they said. Kylie was here.
Yes. I did see a petition that has like 50,000 signatures to remove her. I don't know what fucking people think that funny idea. If it's like a joke, like I get it.
Like,
but if anyone signs that really hoping they remove her, you're an idiot.
It's like, remember when, like, I don't know, when I was a kid, when I was in high school, the thing was just to hate Justin Bieber blindly, just to hate him for just existing as a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what. So some people just do that to Kylie, and there's other people that are like, the same thing would be like, it's all the same. Just like switch out the people.
Yeah. I think we're kind of on the dismount slide here. Luke, I know you've wanted to talk about this for a little while, just to switch gears, but like, explain your obsession with this bucket hat mask.
Bro, the possibilities here are endless now. Okay, why are we stopping here at a fucking bucket hat? Like, first of all, what do we think of it?
You know what? Creative idea. Functionally, I see its purpose. I'm like not mad if you want to go on a safari during COVID.
Right. Exactly. No, but like a desert trip, actually.
Yeah, I mean, like they basically just like took what the bucket hat was, and like because usually they have like that flap to protect your neck and shit. They just add it to the front. Like, I mean, the guy looks stupid as hell, but it's like not a bad idea.
Okay, now look up Snowtroopers from Star Wars.
Only Luke can get me to Google fucking Star Wars shit on our sneaker podcast.
You gotta trust me. You gotta trust me.
Snowtroopers, Star Wars.
Just look up Snowtroopers, yeah. Now look at these guys. The Empire's upon us, guys. That's what I'm saying. The Empire is upon us. We should all be watching the fuck out.
Hilarious.
Oh, I kind of do want one of these helmets though. Just like a regular.
Yeah, bro. Those are from the new movies. The helmets from the helmet designs. They were like, we need to sell toys, so they just designed the shit out of everybody's armor.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man.
Look at this fit. Wow.
Look at that, bro, look at that fucking fit. Look at that fit. Look at the drip. You can get that for $30,000.
Wow. Look at it. Star Wars drip.
But here's the funny thing. There are people that walk around looking like that, like off-white fucking snowtroopers.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, it's true.
I'm like, yeah, we can make fun of it all we want. We know, we've physically seen people walking down Soho that look like that. I'm just saying that the imagination is
It's Rick Owens, though. It's not like...
Right, exactly. It's Rick Owens.
What I mean, I don't even. What team are they on? What do you call that shit? What side?
Empire?
The Empire? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Rick Empire instead of Rick Owens.
So Lawrence, how do you feel about a bucket hat mask?
I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. If the shit fly though, I fucks with it, but I don't know if I would, man.
Lawrence is trying so hard not to make fun of you, Luke. I can just see it in his eyes.
You think I'm gonna buy it? I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just saying, like, look at somebody used their brain, and this is what came out.
I mean, we've touched upon it a little bit here, but like mask couture or like mask fashion, however you want to do it, is now officially a part of our space.
It's a part of American culture now.
It's world culture now. Like masks are things now.
Hold up. This has been a thing in Asia for fucking.
No, for sure. Yeah, it was just Asian
years
shit
already.
But now, like,
hey, y'all laughed at us. Y'all laughed at all of us.
Well, yeah, because we were like, what are these Asian people doing?
But
we didn't know.
Vampire teeth on masks.
But
no,
I mean, it's a part of tapping before you leave the house now. It's Wallet Keys mask, like
right.
Like you should.
What do you guys have any ideas of like mask construction that you would like to see done?
I mean, I've already made I can't say some of them aren't out yet, so I can't say who I've made masks for. But I can tell you, I've made every kind of mask. Like, I mean, there's even the one that I did for the So hoodie that I love. That's my favorite mask. I don't know where it is, whatever. But that's the shit right there. Mm-hmm. All that shit is dope. Anything that you can kind of customize and make your own, I feel like that's the way to go. Like, wearing these regular ones is like fine, but I would invest in a mask for sure because now it's a staple.
Yeah, I want a mask with my face on the side, like, you know, like my face and shit. Like dead ass faces. Like so like Chris, pull up that mask real quick.
Which one? Oh,
like, no, just pull up the one you was just holding.
Oh.
So like on the left, it would be my face, and on the right, it would be my face. Like it would be two. It'd be like two.
I've seen, people have ordered that. They get like sublimated like nylon ones where they just get like, I've seen crazy ones where it's like cum on your like a girl's face. Yeah, wild shit. But people get of their own face. It's very funny.
That's what I'm about to do. I want to get one of those, man, for real. I don't know where you can order that at, but if you can find that, I'll take a selfie of me, and then they could superimpose it on both sides of the fucking mask, and I'm with the shit, yo. I'm with it.
Yeah. No, definitely, like, I've been trying to pay attention to mask shit just because, like, it's so prevalent in, like, not only my world, but just, like, the world in general. And, like, we should make a list of good masks for people to look into because I know Under Armour's making a great mask for runners. Right. I mean, Nike, obviously, all these major brands are going to have good ones, but, like, Adidas has a good one. Honestly, the Under Armour ones are the most impressive as far as its functionality.
Yeah, they're very functional.
Like crazy shit. Because even my mom's like, you know, she's a hairdresser and she like fucking hates the mask shit and like it makes it difficult. She's also like 60, so she's just like fed up with bullshit in general. You know what I mean? She's like, I gotta deal with this shit now. So like, yeah, that Under Armour mask is really fucking good. But yeah, we should do that. We should try to like get some lists together for that and try to point out some good ones.
I'm with it. I'm gonna put on all of the Asian ones that you see all the time. The weird shark teeth one, the vampire one, frog face. Those are the really weird ones. You want to watch out for those people.
Yeah. All right, let's try to get into these. I don't want to squeeze any topics in, but final thoughts here. Before I go, do you guys have any last things you want to get to?
I have nothing.
No, I got nothing.
I just want to shout out Reebok and Iverson for this James Harden collab they're doing. So like Iverson and Reebok literally made a James Harden collab where they took the Iverson model and based around Harden's first shoe.
Yeah, you were excited about this as a Bach boy.
Obviously, as a Bach boy, I'm hype. Iverson hype. But no, going back to the PJ Tucker thing, it's just like interesting that there's going to be these triple labels and players and like personalities all wrapped around one shoe. I know Reebok is Iverson.
Listen, if corporations can be people, people can be corporations. So I don't see how. I think triple labels with
Jay said
players,
it first. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman, you know? So, like, I get that totally.
Yes, I'm all for it.
I saw Lawrence's, a little shimmer there.
He was like
the way he said it, it was like, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Like, it was like very like non-rapper. Like, I didn't want to fuck. I don't want to.
You talk.
I don't want to fuck this up.
That's how he said it. I just didn't. I didn't do
talk
it with,
like a bitch.
That's the way Chris said it. It was very.
You guys suck.
Chris, you just gonna take that?
What am I gonna say? He's not wrong.
That's all I'm doing. I'm instigating.
You are. You're doing a good job at it too, you fucking little asshole.
Yeah.
No, but that is cool. So like going back to the Yeezy Derrick Rose thing, this thing is cool. I'm just like looking forward to more of this type shit because this also tells great stories. Yes. So shout out to that. Bape is doing some shit with Clarks. I don't understand, but shout out to those guys. That's gonna be cool.
They're doing some shit. They're doing Bape shit.
They're doing Bape shit. I mean,
what are they doing? They
But
really are like the lunch table in the like the Asian lunch table in the corner where you're like, what are they doing? Never mind.
I just like Clark's is such a weird thing for anyone to touch. Like without Raekwon, I don't know if Clark's would be anywhere. To be honest.
And yet here we are now.
Also, shout out to Raekwon. He's doing Purple Tape 3, and it was like the 25th anniversary. And actually, I did a spray ground bag a while ago that was supposed to be for the 20th anniversary. Just came out now. So that was cool that came out, and that, you know, Raekwon was like posting shit I made. That's really cool.
So,
but I'm the only one with a hypeless heat this week, right?
yes.
All right, my hypeless heat is a doozy. I was just like confused about its existence and me never hearing about it. So Anta, which is like a leading type of Asian shoe company, they're out in Asia. They got like Rondo, Garnett, Klay Thompson, this being a Klay Thompson shoe. Yo, they literally did a Dragon Ball Super Klay Thompson Goku shoe.
They did a whole fucking collection.
This collection is actually just nuts in general because like the sheer amount of what is in here.
Yeah, the amount of stuff that came out as far as like Dragon Ball being like a super coveted fucking title because everything that they get is just money. But like the amount of shit that came out, the crazy ass colorways on the shoes.
Bro, they probably did 20 different shoes and there's like mad shirts.
Just do a filter for the shoes alone just to see those. Those are like there's like 14 shoes.
Yeah, wait, with men's shoes. 28.
God damn.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
For a one collab, like, yo, that license deal is wild.
Yeah.
I just can't believe I never heard of it because I'm keeping up with basketball shit. I love Dragon Ball Super. I love sneakers. I look at the Asian market all the time because you guys know I'm watching Li Ning and some other guys who come up. Like, this is completely slid under my radar. And although the Klay Thompson one's like is my pick for the hypeless heat, like it's not even the strongest shoe in here. I just like that one because it's base Goku with Klay Thompson, a current player, and that's a model I would actually wear. Some of this other shit I don't know about, but like,
yeah, some of this shit is a little too futuristic even for me.
Bro, they have all the forms. Like they have a Goku base, they have a Goku Super Saiyan, they have a Goku Ultra Instinct, a Goku Kaioken, and blue. Shit is wild.
It's fucking nuts. I wanted to show the Master Roshis.
Oh yeah, these ones right
look
here.
At how fucking nuts these are. I think the trunks are the best ones.
Yes.
Because they're like the best palette. But like these are like somebody was like, fuck it. Just put all the fucking colors. They looked at his jacket because like the character has this like fucking wild print jacket, and they were like, I'm not doing any more work. That's it.
Yeah, crazy man.
Hilarious.
But if you're gonna pick that one, I guess my hypeless heat will be the Trunkses.
Okay, wait. Two hypeless heat out of the same collection. Let me see if we'll. Yeah, where is this shit?
No, okay, we won't do two from the same collection, but the listeners will know I tried.
Yeah, no, you did. Yeah, where did that go? Well, whatever. Wait, oh yeah,
there
trunks.
they are. Right
yeah,
there.
these ones. Those ones are nice. Yeah.
They're very clean.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But all right.
The most approachable shoe out of the bunch.
That's it this week. You know, you can follow us at Sub Podcast NYC on Instagram, Twitter. I am at Not That Cheney. Lawrence is at LZD325. Luke is at Trevisus. The Discord, come to the Discord, guys. Just like hop in, join in. We're gonna start paying attention to questions in there. Like it's growing gradually, and like I'm just so happy we have this nice little community of people that like all fuck with each other.
It's a real fucking fun time. Everybody gels really well. Somebody dropped a entire pattern textbook. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Somebody dropped an entire textbook for like anybody who wants to read it. It's so sick.
There's a bunch of cool stuff in there. I can't wait to like. I'm gonna wait for a little while just because I don't want anyone to get mad at me. But like shit from back in the day that I did, that like people's marketing decks and stuff. I want to share all that shit.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
There's a couple things I put on the Patreon just for those guys to look at, and like, I mean, I'll get yelled at for one of these times at me sharing something, but like I got some gold mines that I want to share with everybody in there. So join up, and eventually like that you'll see all that shit. You'll get pieces of history that you missed and maybe didn't understand, and we're just having a good time in there. That's it.
Yeah.
But all right, boys. Shout out to you, Luke, for doing that mic. I got my first show tonight. I don't know how it's gonna be. I'm on some rooftop. I've never done comedy on a roof, so this is gonna be cool.
Oh,
You'll
it's
have
fun.
fun.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
you'll have fun.
You'll
Yeah,
have fun.
it'll be cool. And I mean, all right, guys. Next week. Until then, Discord.
Peace.
All right, peace, guys.
So